Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 7. We are going to present you about the cross-culture management between Saudi Arabia and also Malaysia. As you know, the cross-culture management is something that contributes to global leadership. In addition to the diverse background, their organization has to adapt and learn a new management in order to boost their market sector. There was a cross-culture management between two or more countries, such as Saudi Arabia and also Malaysia. Cross-culture management arises when a manager is from another culture from than her own overseas workers, or when an employee from a various country on a team. The manager must recognize and understand the difference in a cross-culture management in order to make the management more successful.
Okay, so next I will explain about the types of information that need to be taken into account to manage the external and global environment, as well as the culture of the branch office organization in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in political environment, economic environment, and social environment. I will explain about political environment. So, the political environment is referred to the state of the system of government or administration of a country. Political stability will create prosperity for the country and ensure the smooth running of business activity, as well as influence the development of a business. Political power in business cannot be separated. However, it may complicate the activity of business organization. In business cannot be separated. However, it may complicate the activity of business organization or provide opportunities to other business. This can be further proven when the political environment in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia is a developing country and systematic system of a government, because it uses the system absolute king in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, while Malaysia is a parliamentary democracy system and head of the state is Yang di-Pertuan Agong and head of the government is Prime Minister. However, Malaysia has produced many young entrepreneurs who are team in business, which causes the inflow and outflow of money to always happen due to its strategic location and being the focus of foreign eyes. It makes Malaysia is a developing country compared to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Economic environment. The economic environment refers to all economic factors that affect commercial and consumer behavior. It consists of different things for different people and external factors. Based on Business Development Bank of Canada, economic environment refers to all external economic factors that influence buying habits of consumer and business and therefore affect the performance of companies. Saudi Arabia is the largest economy in the Middle East and the richest Arab country in the region. As we all know, the economic environment in Saudi Arabia is based on oil. So this shows that this oil industry dominates the Saudi Arabia economy, with gross domestic product (GDP) growth being closely linked to the real oil growth. Also in Malaysia, the economic environment also more like Saudi Arabia, which is emphasized the production of raw materials directly from nature, such as oil and gas. Social environment. Social environment is the environment developed by humans as contrasted with the natural environment. In the other meaning, society as a whole, especially in its relation to the individual, also the social environment is a relationship between values, social culture, that practice of the race. The value means that the things that have been shared by group of people related to religious belief, custom, taste, and lifestyle of multiracial society. Arab culture. One is the best of civilization in the world today, and it is common knowledge that yet there are only one race, the Arabs, and the official language of the country is Arabic, and overall of the citizens is more to Saudi Arabia citizens, and they are officially Muslim. Compared to Malaysia, there are a lot of race, which is it consists Malay, Chinese, India, and etc. Plus, there are a lot of religions such as Islam, Christian, Buddha, and a lot of it. In Malaysia, Bahasa Melayu is the official language, but the other languages are allowed to be spoken. Malaysia, so we can see that Malaysia is a colorful country with a variation type of people and religions that live in the one country.
It's a potential challenge of obstacle that will be a barrier in manager in facing a cross-cultural management. First is the communication gap. The communication gap is the problem that cannot be prevented by the manager in facing cross-cultural management. Though English is used in a part of the globe of the industry, but some workers who always travel to another place, they did not use English but such as a first language. They use English as a second language. So some industry in the cross-cultural management has introduced the language introductory classes for them to learn English, so that with using English you can communicate correctly with your employees or the staff. Second is different behavior. This happens because you are not the same country. You come from another country and work on their country. So different behavior means is like they come from different background. That means you have a different value. So when you come to the decision maker, you will be make and not you will make a different decision, and it will lead to different decision in the organization. The third is the different difficulty of presenting Malaysia social status, because in Malaysia we call our boss like Tuan Puan, but in the other Saudi Arabia they call us sir. So it make like not formal type, and they're calling their boss or and their employees. And the fourth is various job type. Various job types mean it's like any individual, they have their own job types. Like the manager give you another orders to do, but when the result comes, you do another thing. So that means it's a misunderstanding between the managers and also the employees. The five barriers is a geographical distance. It is because the time zones in Malaysia and Saudi Arabia are different. So the manager will feel insecure by they have to work using Saudi Arabia times and not Malaysia times. They will make them work for a long time than they work for Malaysia.
Question number 3, it needs to hire 5 executives, so they need skills, responsibility, and requirement for the job description. Job description is a written statement that describing a job required. It contains skills, responsibility, and requirement, and also about the environment and condition of employment, and this statement also involves a specific qualification. Culture manager is someone who are responsible for the policies, projects, and programs related to arts and heritage in a community. The culture executive work by looking a specific measure of success and always intending to improve the level of culture, seeking active cohesion between society and the government. Culture manager also identify the common interests around their town, city, or region and provide opportunities. Skills that need for the culture manager is to work on Malaysia organization is flexible. The culture executive must be flexible on adapting gracefully to a wide spectrum of operational practice, organization style, and social environment. They must be flexible because the operational practice, organization style, and social environment is different from Saudi Arabia. So they must be adapt with the environment. Other than that, the responsibilities that need for culture executive is they must be responsible for planning, coordinating, and implementing the culture and arts program at the ministry, state, and international level. Good planning for the organization, able to provide certification to every organization because all planned things can be carried out well and even can promote Malaysia culture. The requirement for this job description is the culture executive must have a work experience as a culture executive and have interpersonal communication. Work experience can help the organization to have a good culture executive because they already face it. So any type of problem, they can solve it. Interpersonal communication can help them to communicate with well and can provide a self-confidence when they communicate with others. The use of English is become more widespread in organization in Malaysia, so this can help them to communicate with the other workers in the organization with well. So it will make it easier for them to interact with Malaysian workers before they can familiarize themselves with the culture in Malaysia. As mentioned before, this job description supposed to hire 5 culture executives from Saudi Arabia. So the applicant from Saudi Arabia must have skills, responsibilities, and requirements that have stated on the job description.
Activities or programs that cross-culture manager will need to be implemented. There are some issues with our cross-culture management, but you can handle it by doing a few activities that can make the manager and the employees become close. The first one is recognizing the staff who have the work hard and a good achievement. You can appreciate them by giving them a good workplace and also giving them some gift like a money or certificate or anything. They can make them feel more appreciated by the managers and giving a motivator to make a work more better than before. The second one is asking for suggestion. That means the manager has to come up with some ideas how to interact with their employees. You can ask for a feedback from your employees to give their opinion how to handle the organization, how to make the organization more better, and how to do good in your own words. This personally will make your relationship with your employees become closer. And the third one is having an outdoor activity with the employees. The manager should do it an outdoor activities with his employees, such as having a potluck, barbecue, and the family day or else. It can make your relationship with the employees become more closer, and you can make them as your friends.
So I will explain about benefit of organization. Organization is an organization consisting of community that have the goal of achieving something, whether in business or government departments. So the first benefit of organization is divine culture perspective can inspire creativity and drive innovation. Culture is relating to the ideal customs and behavior of a society, and innovation is the action or process of innovating. For example, a new method, idea or product. If we have a strong corporate culture in one organization, it will make our organization more effective because we have diversity of thinking. Next, more knowledge and insight can make a business more competitive and profitable. It means that when someone have knowledge, they can ensure a successful local market to overseas with a suitable and high quality product and service. Last but not least, teams can make more productive and perform better. It's also the benefit of organization. When some business have many teams in one company, it will give positive environment between employers to make some work better. Actually, we need a various culture because various culture will produce a productivity and profitable company. So actually, relation with cross-country in a business or company is very important despite the different cultures and ways in which an organization is developed. This is because relation with cross-countries can increase domestic and foreign markets as well as earn more profits when we cooperate with other outsiders, whether neighboring country or countries far from our countries. So as a manager, we must play an important role in order to set an example to other employers.